What's up guys, back to another Konosuba video, and in today's video we are going to be going over should you summon for the Arabian Melissa and the Arabian Mitsurugi. First thing I want to say is this is the last banner we know of. After this we shouldn't know what's coming next. Of course I made a video on what I believe is coming next, so of course go and watch that. I will link it in the description if you are curious on what's after Melissa. But regardless of that, I will go over these units and tell you if you should summon or not. So let's start with Melissa, who is probably going to be the eye candy to a lot of people for certain reasons. I'm sure you are aware of what those reasons are because it's Melissa, but she is not limited. Same with Mitsurugi. They are both light type units, and Melissa is red shred, but as you see on the screen, unfortunately it's only tier 1 for some reason, which really hampers her. I feel like she'd be way better if she was tier 2, but unfortunately she is stuck to the tier 1 red shred fate. Next over, let's go over her skills. Her skills are, first off, the EX skill is 6% when using physical attacks, so if you pull her or pull her later on, she'll be a good sub. She has 126 elemental as physical damage. Then her first skill is 152 single target light physical damage and a tier 1 resist shred debuff for 10 seconds. I mean, yikes. If it did something else, it would have been a lot better. And then her other skill is a 161 single target light physical damage, 215 if target is debuffed, and a self tier 2 agility buff for 16 seconds. If she had a tier 2 resist shred debuff, she would probably be really good. I think the earth one would be better, but it would be a nice option for light red shred, especially if she gave the tier 2 agility buff to everybody, but unfortunately she doesn't give it to everybody, and it's a tier 1, so this Melissa is anywhere, just, I don't even know, man. She's just not good, unfortunately. Luckily the next Melissas, from what I know from the JP version, will be a lot better than this one. So Melissa fans, you only really have to just take this one Melissa and you should be good for a little while, but definitely a huge downgrade from the on-sun Melissa that we got a while ago. Next up is Mitsurugi. Now personally I like Mitsurugi a lot, but this next Mitsurugi is a little lacking. However, I do think he has the coolest outfit. I actually really like this Mitsurugi just because I think the outfit is really sick. Unfortunately that does not take into the fact of if he's good or not, but I do think he looks extremely drippy. Also, he has damage cut, which is always nice for survival. He also has Melissa in the art, so even better. Fortunately the art and the Melissa being in it are kind of the best parts about him. So let's go over what he does. He also has a 6% attack when using physical attacks, EX skill. Apparently every Mitsurugi has this for some reason, but like the OG and I think like 1 or 2 3 stars, I guess you always have a good sub for Mitsurugi, I guess. But other than that, he has a 126 elementalist basic attack. Then his first skill is 134 single target light physical damage and a tier 3 physical defense debuff for 12 seconds. That's not too bad. And then he has a 179 single target light physical damage, 242 if above 7% HP, and a party tier 1 dark damage cut. The only issue I had with this Mitsurugi is the tier 1 damage cut is nice for survival, and the physical defense debuff is good for damage. I feel like if he had a heal instead of the debuff, or he did do damage cut and he did like attack up for everybody, it would I'd like him a little bit better, but he's definitely not the worst option. I don't know if I would go out of my way to pull him, but if I had him he might see some use. Personally I don't really see him being anything too crazy on light teams, especially because we have units like Darkness who just go insanely crazy and just do a million damage and just take no damage. But if you do pull him in the future, or you're re-rolling, whatever it may be, and you pull him, he's definitely not a terrible option. Those are the only 2 units that we're getting. They're both 4 stars, by the way, if you weren't aware. Personally, I don't think you should summon on this banner for a few reasons. Also, ignore that the dogs are going crazy. But anyway. Alright. we have returned. Apparently, everyone decides to get loud whenever I'm recording, so I do apologize for that. But anyway, getting into the should you summon. Personally, I don't think so for a few reasons. One, while Mitsurugi can definitely be used, he's not anything super crazy and just like jaw dropping best unit in the game. He looks cool, but you know, he's not that guy. Melissa also is kind of bad. Her art's really nice. I mean, if you're like a whale and you like, if you summon for card arts, I guess these are probably two of the better ones that I think, you know, they look good personally. But gameplay wise, they're not really it. Plus, if you watched my, you know, upcoming banners, you'll know that they're pretty much going to be some limited banners coming up soon, and probably a lot of them if there's a few things to go by. Do remember we haven't gotten Halloween yet, and they are basing it more on the JP schedule, so expect a limited banner soon. Also, another rough thing this banner has is Union was just came out and she's going to leave for this banner, and Union is also really good. So if you were going to summon on a non-limited banner, it was going to be Union and Komeko, even though Komeko's not too terribly great, but Union is. So unfortunately, these guys just came out at a bad time. They're also not too good. So verdict is do not summon. And that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments if you are going to summon at all. If you're skipping, like you should, please skip. If you're going in on Union last second, that's actually not a terrible idea. Of course, I said you shouldn't summon on Union regardless, but if you're gonna summon on a limited banner between the two of these, definitely do Union. But do keep in mind, like I said, there are going to be limited banners. I will have a link to that video. Again, very important that you watch it if you want a good idea of what's coming next. And yeah, that'll pretty much be it for the video. Thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Konosuba content. We upload every single day unless something comes up. Sometimes we upload multiple times a day. And I have a feeling that pretty soon we'll be uploading multiple videos a day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next Konosuba video.